All right, so welcome again, and thank you all so much for coming to this webinar again. This is the Atomy Personal Platform Business Global Webinar, right? So that's what we're here to talk about. I want to also want to say, give a special hello to Miss Minnie from Jakarta and Miss Delshan from Alabama, I believe, and of course Miss Kyung, always attending from also Alabama, right? And also the first center leader from there. So another congratulations again. And also hello to participants from Cambodia, Miss Ray Lin, and also from Dubai, Miss Vivian. So I'm really happy to see you all. And okay, let me get started now with the product sharing. Oh, and hello to Manut as well, coming from Cambodia.
Cambodia.
Dishwasher, we don't.
Oh, makan buah apa enggak?
So before we proceed with the Zoom meeting, because we have participants from Cambodia, I also want to just give a special note about the current war that is going on between Cambodia and Thailand. And there's a lot of fake news that is going around, right? So I just want to say that, yeah, we really stand with and we express um, our we express our support with Cambodia and also really pray and hope that everything will come to peace as soon as possible for the sake of everyone that is involved, especially the people who are being affected by the area. So we really hope that, war and violence is never the answer, of course. And so we really hope that as fast as possible, all the situation will come to solution. And I also did hear that there is going to be a ceasefire, so praise God for that. All right, so without further ado, I will get started now with product sharing. So for the product sharing today, it's going to be a little special because the product that I want to share about is this Atomy Air Pact number 23. So this Air Pact is like powder in powder form. So it's compressed powder with this you also get the sponge. So inside you can see that there are three different shades that are pretty light and there's not much color to it, but it gives you just a little bit of coverage. But the main effect is, of course, it's powder, right? So it takes away the grease and the shine, and so that your skin will have a very matte finish. And so, without explaining it further myself, I just want to show you a reel that I made about it. So, yeah, I'll just be quick with the reel. So, as a lot of you may know, I have a YouTube, no, not YouTube, Atomy account called Atomy Oppa. And so that is my branding, personal branding for promoting Atomy. And this is my latest reel that I made about Atomy Air Pact. So you can really see the division here, right? This part on the left side, I used air packed. On the right side, I did not use air packed. And you can see that the right side has like this shiny, the greasy side. And then on the other side, it looks super matte, right? It has a very matte finish. Just like it looks like I put a selfie filter, right? So that is the real effect that you can see with your eyes, with the air pact. And of course, I also want to encourage everyone, go follow Atomy Opa, support my Instagram. All right, so that's all for the product sharing today. All right, so let's move on with oh, I can see that there we have a special guest today. The profile that says PSS. It is Crown Master Pak Song Suk. So let's give a special welcome to her as well. Welcome, Crown Master. All right, moving on. As we always do in all Atomy meetings and presentations and events, we always start our event with the company motto recital and end our meetings with the company motto recital as well. The reason why we do this is because all of our company values and business practices and our ethics are all rooted in and founded in the company motto itself. So this is the best reflection of what kind of culture and value that we thrive on. So the motto goes, cherish the spirit, create the vision, follow the faith, serve in humility. So when I say company motto, then we're going to say, yep, raise our hand, and then we're going to chant together. So I would like to invite everyone to open their camera and open their microphone and kindly join me with the company motto recital. Are we all ready?
Yeah.
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 Yes.
Company motto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Model.
Yeah.
Cherish
Yeah.
the spirit,
The
create the vision,
Create the vision.
Follow the faith,
serve in
serve in
humility.
humility.
Ada, ada,
Ada, ada.
ada.
Serve humility.
Thank you all so much for participating in enthusiastically in our motto recital. Now, moving on, I will explain the agenda for today. So for today, we already went with the product sharing. We already had our product company motto recital. So then, for the rest of this meeting, we're gonna have a presentation on with a special focus on the marketing plan. So, I know that Atomy is already known all over the world, it's very popular, and all of us here are also not new members in Atomy, right? So, I'm sure that everyone already knows the products are amazing, they're great, incredible, and the company is also incredible. And I think that is something that you can find out very easily if you just search online. But what is not very clear, and maybe what we all need to always focus on understanding more about, is the marketing plan. So, namely, how does the money work? So, how can we actually earn the money? And also, why is it possible for all of us to be able to succeed in this business? Not only the people who are super talented or have a lot of money or who are gifted with this special circumstances. No, not only those people, but even just ordinary or less than ordinary people, just like us. How is it possible for us to succeed in this business? So I hope that this can be a very useful time for everyone. And after the presentation, we're also going to have some time for Q&A session as well as speech and story sharing time. And for today, we're also going to have a special sharing from our partner, Mr. Gary Fukuhara from Surabaya, who will be sharing about his story on why he started Atomy Business, as well as his graduation speech. So he just took the APC course, Atomy Personal Platform CEO. And so
약간의
in that
실수가 있지.
course,
이제
we're
모든
going
걸
to
가져야
hear
됩니다.
from Mr. Gary about
대박이에요.
how was the experience? How was the course? Because he also told me that he learned a lot. So I'm really excited for him to share with everyone here today. So without further ado, I will now get started with the marketing plan presentation. Now, so in our marketing plan, in our company system, the thing is we have the success system that allows all of us to be able to succeed in this business, right? So the first factor for our success is the Atomy success system. So they say that in our businesses, usually we are the ones as a business owner, we're the ones who have to do everything, right? But in Atomy, even when you are new and you're inexperienced, they have a success system where all you need to do is just join the system and they're going to guarantee your success. So in our Atomy success system, we have the Success Academy, we have global seminars, seminar for part-timers, as well as one-day seminar in all the regions of the global branch. So just by attending these seminars, you are able to learn about what Atomy Business is and how to grow your Atomy business. And then the what is even more amazing about this is that even so after you start the business, and then when you're inexperienced, yes, you can join here and you can learn. But then when you find other people who want to join with you, and then they're also asking you, okay, so what do I need to do? And of course, you should be able to guide them, but the important part is you don't have to be the one to teach them everything. Just like how you learned in the success system, the people that join with you, all they need to do is join with you to the success system. So all you need to do is invite these people to the seminar, and then you can learn together. And then, so this is even greater if you are not a great teacher or not a great speaker or coach, then you don't have to let that be a weakness to you, that you don't have to let that be a compromise to your business because you still can depend on the company who is providing all of this education system for your partners to attend and grow on their own without having to depend entirely on you. So that is one of the reasons why it is possible for all of us to be able to succeed. But of course, more important than this is the products, right? And in Atomy, we have the product strategy called Masstige, which is the combination of the word mass and prestige. So this reflects our philosophy of providing and making available the luxury level, luxury quality products for the mass, for the ordinary people, right? For the proletariat. So we're providing really luxury quality items at as low as possible prices so that they are actually affordable for just normal consumers. And so another motto for our product strategy is absolute quality, absolute price. So what this means is that for if you're comparing all the different brands who have the same price, then you're not going to be able to find any brand that has better quality than Atomy. So among the same prices, then Atomy will be the brand with the best quality. And then if you are comparing all the different kinds of brands with the same quality, then Atomy is going to have the lowest price. So among the same quality products, then Atomy will be the cheapest one. So that is what we mean by absolute quality, absolute price. And how we actually make this possible is reflected in our audit report that was released by the Korean government, namely the Fair Trade Association. So here you can see for Atomy company revenue, out of the 100%, 47.2% goes into the production cost. So that is the production cost ratio. So what that means is, let's say, for example, this air pack, if this costs 10 US dollars, just as an example, then the cost of making this is almost half of the price that you pay, which is at $4.72. So what this means is that the production cost is almost half of the retail price. So this is really completely unheard of, right? If you think of the other brands that are luxury brand cosmetics, like La Mer, Shiseido, and Lancome, and so on, those kind of brands have, they are usually manufactured at very low prices, maybe at most 20 or $30 for a bottle of serum. But then how much are they actually sold for? Way over 100, 200 US dollars, right? So that's more than 10 or 20 times. It's the same with luxury bags, right? It went viral just a few months ago, from China. The Chinese manufacturers of Hermes and other bag brands, they actually exposed everything, right? They say that it costs maybe at most $100 to make the bag, but then they are sold for 3,000, 5,000 US dollars, right? That is usually how it is done. But in Atomy, because the production cost is high, that means that for the price that you pay, the quality of the product is going to be incredible. And of course, how we actually ensure of that is by cutting down as much as possible on this part, which is the sales management fee, which accounts for only 15.8%, right? So if you compare with the other companies, there for company C, it's already more than double. Right? So the sales management fee is what includes the advertisement, the expensive models who are usually top Korean actors and actresses, right? And also the offline stores that you would have open in the department stores, and of course the management fee and the salary for the employees that work at the offline stores, right? And because Atomy cut all of those costs, because Atomy doesn't have any advertisement, it doesn't have any models because we are the Atomy models, and we also don't have anything offline, right? The only way
Okay.
you can purchase Atomy products is through the online application, right? And that is why it was able to cut as much as possible on the sales management fee. And that is why we have really good quality products for really cheap prices. Now, let's move back to the marketing plan. So we have this amazing company and amazing products that we think, right, if it is with these kind of products, yeah, maybe we can have a really good business, right? So then we have to know also make sure that with these amazing products, the marketing plan system is also designed in such a good way so that we can fairly earn a good income. So that is what Atomy's marketing plan is all about. So, the essential idea of Atomy's marketing plan is to turn our consumption into economic gain and income. So, what we mean by this is that when you are just a consumer and then you're just using products that you need to use anyways, right? All the products that you need in your daily life, like your toothpaste, shampoo, and body wash, as well as makeup and cosmetics, if even if you don't buy from Atomy, you're gonna buy somewhere else, right? But when you buy them from Atomy, then you're gonna be able to accumulate purchase points, and then you will be able to get cash back. So this is what we call economic gain. So even for consumers, you are able to get really good quality products for really a fraction of the cost. So it will be already economically beneficial for you and they're also going to give you cash back. But not only that, if you share to other people and do it as a business, then from the people that you share to, their purchase points will also be shared with you. So it will not be only your consumption, but from other people's consumption as well, you will be able to gain something. And then that is how you can actually build a proper passive income from Atomy system. And the thing is, in Atomy, you know, there's not a clear distinction between consumer and business member. And the reason is because most people, actually everyone in Atomy starts out as an Atomy consumer. So most people usually start joining in Atomy as a consumer by trying one or two products. And then they're gonna try toothpaste and toothbrush. And then after they see that that's really good quality, then they're gonna start trusting Atomy brand, right? And when they find out that there's also shampoo and detergent and makeup, then they're gonna want to try. And then so one by one, what we do is we change our shopping source. We change our brand from other brands to Atomy. And then when we do that, we'll of course become a loyal consumer, right? And when we become a loyal consumer of anything, what do we usually do? Do we stay silent about it? When we watch a really good movie that we really love, or when we go to a new restaurant that is newly opened and is really good and really cheap, do we stay silent about it or do we share to other people? We cannot stay silent about it, right? We always bother our friends saying that you have to go try that restaurant, you have to go watch that movie, right? I already have friends who are bothering me about going to watch Jurassic World. There's apparently a new movie that's released. So, yeah, that's what people usually do, right? And these movie companies or restaurants, they're not paying you anything for you to recommend it to other people. So, of course, in Atomy, we do the same, right? We tried the cosmetics, it transformed our skin, then we have to share that to other people, right? And so we're just following our normal consumption behavior by recommending good things to other people. And then when we do that in Atomy, though, then that's actually going to give you general commission. And so it is at this point when people receive general commission, when they were just following normal consumption behavior, that's when they start to think, I didn't do anything special. I didn't do anything in Atomy. So why is Atomy paying me money? And then that's when people usually find out about the marketing plan. Then when they do, and then they understand that this is not just a good shopping mall, but it's a huge, incredible business opportunity that can transform your life. That is usually when people really get started on Atomy business. So, um, so in essence, yeah, everyone starts out as a consumer, and then they will be an auto consumer, and then they will eventually become business member. And as you know, learn more and more about Atomy's marketing plan, you'll also see that it is designed in a way that is fair and righteous. And the reason is because that is actually the very objective of Atomy company's management. So their principal objective is not only, usually you hear the saying customer satisfaction, right? Usually the company's goal is customer satisfaction. But here, we are not just aiming to satisfy the customers. Our objective is customer success. So we not only satisfy the customers, we ensure that all customers have the opportunity for success. So that is where you can see the difference in our marketing plan. So here are the main features and strengths of our Atomy business. So first, the system is designed of a binary two-leg system. So what this means is, as you can see in the diagram here, it will be in two legs, right? So after you're going to have a group of consumer, one on your left leg and then one on your right leg. And then for everyone who starts business as well in your downline, they're also going to have two lines, right? Because it's a binary system. So that is why for this person from Canada also has two lines, and this person from USA on the right side, they also have two lines. So they start branching out, right? So the great thing about this binary system is that there are other MLM business models where, they call it the sun or the breakaway system, where you start one line and then you start the second and the third, fourth, fifth, all the way up to 19, 20 lines. So when that happens, it's going to be really difficult to manage. Right. And for me, I am no mathematician. I have no experience in managing big businesses. Right. So for a person like that, managing 19 lines, that sounds like a lot of work. But in Atomy, fortunately, we only have two lines. So that is a really strong point for our business. But not only is it just a simple, easy binary system, on top of that, we also don't have any membership fee, monthly maintenance, auto ship, or referral commission. So what this means is that it is free for you to register membership. Is there anyone here who had to pay money to register? I hope not, right? Otherwise, then somebody was not being honest, right? So it is free for us to register membership. And when we become a member, we don't have to pay anything, but we also don't have to buy anything. And there's no subscription fee that we have to pay every month as a member. And because you don't have to pay anything to join, even if you were introduced by me to join Atomy, I also will not receive any commission off of that because you didn't have to pay anything to join, right? Because usually in other companies, if you had to pay maybe $500 to join in an MLM company, then as someone who introduced it to you, I would get maybe like 5% or 10%, right? So we don't have that. So that is why it's really easy for everyone to join in Atomy, not only just as a consumer, but even as a business member, you don't have to invest any capital. So that is a really strong point for us because that means that there's no limitation for anyone to start business in Atomy. And our third point is unlimited PV accumulation. So you don't have to pay anything, you don't have to buy anything. And then what's going to happen is when you buy stuff, then you get your PV, right? Your points. And the thing is, in many shopping malls, especially the shopping platforms in Korea, like Ably or Mushinsa clothing, or
Yes.
there's also Coupang for that's kind of like Shopee in Indonesia. Right, so a lot of these shopping malls, they also have membership points. They have purchase points. But what happens is that they have expiration date for these points. So for my membership in Ably and Mushinsa, they always send me text messages saying that your points are going to expire by the end of the month. So if you don't want to waste your points, then you should buy something. So that's what usually happens. But in Atomy, they don't expire. And in fact, they don't expire until your small leg reaches 300,000 PV. So what this means, and so what this 300,000 PV means is this is the minimum threshold for you to receive general commission. So this is the point. If you reach this point, Atomy is going to give you commission. They're going to give you money, right? So what this means is Atomy company will not take away your points. Your points will not expire until you are able to earn commission from Atomy. So until they pay you, they're going to wait for you. So how great is that? And not only that, so it is not only PV accumulation that is unlimited. Another thing is another thing that is also unlimited is your downline levels. So in a lot of MLM companies, what happens is they put a limit to your downline. So here they have 7 levels, right? So they say that for the first 3 levels, they'll give you maybe 50% commission, and then for the next three, 30% commission, and then for the next 3 or 2, then it's going to be 10% commission, right? So the further the membership gets away from you, they're going to give you less reward, right? But in Atomy, everything is shared with you at 100%. And not only that, they don't even put a limit to how many downline levels you can go to. So you're allowed to have 1,000, 1,000,000 downline levels. And even if someone buys something at 1 millionth level under you, if they buy something worth 100K points, then you're going to receive 100K points as well. And it is not only done in your own country. As you can see in the diagram here, this is global one marketing, which means that the whole world can be connected in one downline structure, which is why you can see Korea, Japan, Taiwan, Canada, all of these countries connected in one system. What usually happens in other companies, let's say to give you a clear example, maybe Amway, which is the global top MLM company, right? If I start business in Amway in Korea, I'm only allowed to have downline members from Korea. And after I move to Surabaya, where I am now, and then I want to continue Amway business, I cannot. And all I can do, the only thing I can do, is I would have to register again under Amway Indonesia and then start all over, start from zero. And then in my downline, I would only be able to have Indonesian downline members. So that's what happens. But in Atomy, they say that they don't put any limit. And so that is why, even though I started business in Cambodia and that I first had a lot of Cambodian downline members, and then after I moved to Surabaya, I was able to just continue with the same membership structure and then start registering members from Surabaya and other places in Indonesia. And of course, because we don't have any limits with the borders, that is why I could also just ring up my friends from university in Europe, in Amsterdam, Belgium, and so on. And then I also ask them to register membership with me. And then whenever they buy something, a friend of mine, she wanted to try the Fame skincare set, which is really great, and the PV is around 55,000. When she bought that, then the 55,000 PV got accumulated in her account and then was shared with me as well. So it is just like I have a second branch open in Amsterdam where she bought the Fame set. But then, did I go there myself? Did I do anything? No, right? So this allows you an opportunity to start a business, open your shopping platform all over the world without you having to physically go there. All you need is just that one small connection. And so here now you might be wondering if there is no limit whatsoever in your downline levels and they also wait for you until they pay you and the whole world is connected in one structure, then how is the company going to have anything, right? And also, wouldn't this mean that the higher up in the structure you're registered, so the earlier you join in Atomy, wouldn't that mean that you take all the money? Because then the more downline members you have, the more you're going to earn, right? And if they don't put a limit to how many downlines you have, then you're going to be taking everything, right? But that is why we have something called the compensation ceiling, which is our fifth point. So compensation ceiling is a maximum limit for how much commission you can actually take from Atomy. So they don't put a limit to how many downlines you can have or how many downline members you can have, but after a certain point, then they're gonna stop rewarding you for how many points you get from your downline. So that is why you can see here for 50 million PV that you get in a day, then you're gonna get the commission of $1,200. But even if you get 10 times more than that at 500 million, the commission is still $1,200. So that is why we can really make sure that even though people start earlier than you, doesn't mean that they're gonna earn more than you forever. Because after a certain point, they're gonna stop growing, they're gonna reach the maximum limit, and then they're gonna wait for you. And all you need to do is catch up to them so that everyone can meet at the top together. So everyone has this fair opportunity to succeed together. And lastly, and maybe most importantly, this is a point where that is really speaks strongly to all the parents out there, right? All those who have children, because after you build this source of passive income, then you're gonna be able to receive this for the rest of your life, right? And then even after that, your child can inherit your membership code and all the downline memberships. And so your membership code is already generating, let's say, 100,000 US dollars per month, right? Which is the maximum line. So so your child will inherit that code that is constantly generating that income. And not only your child, but your grandchild can inherit that as well. So this is a huge platform business that can be inherited for 3 generations and will completely change the legacy of your family for 3 generations and more, right? So in terms of commissions, we have 4 different types. So the first one is general commission, which comes from our downline purchase points. And then we have the mastership bonus, which is given to you when you reach a certain position or level status. And then for the first time that you achieve that specific level, then they will give you a special promotion gift. And then lastly, we have center commission that is given as an additional reward for those who lead and manage education centers. So in terms of earning general commission, it is quite simple. So all you need to get is accumulate 300,000 PV or more in both your left and right leg, while also filling your personal PV to 300,000. Then you will earn 15 points, which, multiplied with the end value, if it is around 4 US dollars, then you will get $60 of commission. So here, a lot of people ask me this 300,000 PV in your own account. Do I have to fill this every time? Because if you get 300,000 in your downline and then you receive commission, yeah, this will go back down to zero and then you will start accumulating points again. But then they also make the mistake of thinking you have to fill the personal PV as well every single time. And the answer is no. All you need to do is fill this one time and then you will gain a permanent eligibility for you to earn commission from Atomy. So for general commission, this is the table. So 300,000 is the lowest threshold for earning general commission at $60. But as you keep going higher, you're going to be getting more and more commission. And so the most important thing that we have to take note here is from 300,000 PV to 50 million, that is multiplied by 166 times, right? But if you take a look at the commission from $60 to $1,200, that is increased only by 20 times. So this means that the higher up you go, the more that you are earning from Atomy, the rate of which they're going to reward you is going to be less. So that is really how Atomy's system favors the weak, favors the beginners by rewarding them more percentage-wise in the commission. This is also reflected in the mastership commission. So I told you that when you achieve a certain level or a certain position or status level, then you also earn a specific additional commission, right? So in Atomy, we have 7 levels of mastership, starting from sales master to imperial master. And this is the average monthly income for each level of mastership. And from the total sales PV, 20% of that is given to the mastership commission as a whole. And among that, this is how they are distributed among the different levels. And so what we should pay attention to here is that 10%, half of the 20%, is given all to the starting level, sales master. So this is also another way that Atomy also favors the beginners in this business, right? So that the beginner, hello. All right. Excuse me for the hiccup. Okay, so that let's get back to the presentation. That was the internet. This happens from time to time. All right, so let's get back to it right away. So we were at the Mastership Commission, right? So so they favor the beginner level so that the beginners can also start earning money faster so that they can grow fast and keep growing in Atomy system. So this is also another way that the company ensures customer success, right? They want to ensure your success. So one way of doing that is allowing you to not only survive but grow fast in the system. All right, so you know that the first level of mastership is sales master. So then how do we go for sales master, right? So the masterships are achieved two times in a month. You can either go for it in the first 15 days, from 1st to 15th of the month, or from 16th to the end of the month. So when you do this, what you need to do is in 15-day period, you need to accumulate 2.5 million PV or more in each of your consumer groups. And when you do this, then you're going to be able to get around $500 of general commission, around $500 of mastership bonus. Together, that will make 1,000. And if you do this twice a month in both the first and second half, then you're going to be able to get around 2,000 US dollars of commission in 1 month. So of course, when you are first going for sales mastership, in the beginning of your business and you don't have many downline members, then yes, it's going to take a lot of work, right? It's going to take a lot of effort for you to go for sales master because you're going to have to actively contact people and meet with people in order for you to gain the downline points. Right? In order for you to get 2.5 million, that's going to take a lot of work of you meeting a lot of people, right? But the more and more time that you put into this business, the more time that passes as you do this business, is your membership going to increase or decrease? It can only go up, right, as time passes, because the memberships are not going to leave you, right? So as you keep increasing your membership and your downline members keep purchasing products, you're gonna get to a point where in 15-day period, without you having to actively reach out to people, you're automatically going to accumulate around 2.5 million PV or more. So when that happens, then without you having to do much, you're going to be able to get 1,000 US dollars, right? And of course, if this is happening automatically, that should mean that it's happening automatically all the time, right? So that means that the 2,000 US dollar commission here is no longer your active income. It is passive, right? It's purely passive income because you're not actively working to earn this money, right? So they also say that this is the most difficult point for Atomy business. Getting to here is going to be not easy, and this is the most difficult part of the journey to success in Atomy. But after you get to here, then the rest is going to follow very smoothly, and then you're going to rise up very fast. So you can consider this like the takeoff for an airplane. Before the airplane takes off into the air, then it's gonna use, they say that they use 70 to 80% of the fuel that is in the airplane before takeoff to reach the acceleration and the speed, right? But then after it takes off, then it can run just on the 20% of the fuel for the rest of the flight. Because as you catch the air current, then, it's gonna be really easy to fly, right? It doesn't take much effort. So it is the same in Atomy. So getting to the auto sales master is the takeoff point. So until there, we're gonna have to run really fast and work really hard. But after we get there, we're gonna be able to thrive and fly. So let me show you the kind of rewards that will be given to you after you go for Sales Master and for each and every level of mastership. All right, so starting with Sales Master, once you reach Sales Master, then they're gonna give you the best products from Atomy, which are Hemohim, the Fame Skincare Set, and Evening Care Set. And of course, in the requirement here, you can see that you need to get 2.5 million PV in your downline, right? And then your personal PV should be at 700,000. And that after that, for your Diamond Master, to become Diamond Master, the thing to note here is that your requirement changes. So you're no longer depending on the downline sales volume. You need to get two sales masters from each of your downline groups. So now, after you go for sales master, then you have a lot of consumers, right? But among the consumers, you need to find people who also want to start business like you. And then when you find four of those people who say, hey, I want to join this business and start earning money, so I want to become sales master just like you. And when you find four of those people, then you will be Diamond Master. So that is why, in order for you to succeed, you have to help your downline to succeed as well, right? So that is why in Atomy, this is teamwork. And this is also why we succeed collectively. And so when you become Diamond Master, then you will earn the cash reward of $800 as well as the best products from Atomy. And then as Sharon Rose Master, then you will need four Diamond Masters. You'll get $2,000 cash and travel voucher for two people. And as Star Master, you need four Sharon Rose Masters, and you'll get 10,000 US dollar cash and travel voucher for four people. And as Royal Master, then you will get 50,000 US dollars and then travel voucher for a cruise tour through Europe for 10 nights and 11 days for four people, as well as a rental fee for a mid-sized vehicle and $2,000 per month sponsorship activity fee. As Crown Master, like Crown Master Park Sung-suk and Kim Bum-soo, who are here tonight, when they became Crown Master last October, then they received $300,000 and then travel voucher for a cruise tour, which they went, I think, in March or April. I think they went on the cruise tour. And then they also get a full payment for a brand new car, as well as the sponsorship activity fee. And now this is the last level and our end goal, which is Imperial Master. So for Imperial Master, you'll get $1 million, another cruise tour, brand new car, and now driver's monthly salary and also the payment for office rental and assistant as well. So here you're going to be able to live the life of a truly successful CEO of a huge company. And this is the picture of, a new Imperial Master receiving the cash prize in full, the $1 million. So that's around 100 million Korean won or something like that. All right, so yeah, just with the cash promotion itself, that adds up to 1.3 million US dollars, right? But not only that, along the way, you're still gonna be earning general commission and mastership commission. And lastly, we have the center commission that is given to the center managers for running the education centers and for training members' purposes. So in these centers, they also provide the regional seminars, sponsor meetings, and center meetings, right? They also have live streaming for webinars and Success Academy and one-day seminar as well. And so for this, then the center leaders will be paid, I think, 6% as a commission for the reward. And now the frequently asked questions, because people will ask, can a person like me succeed, right? So what do you think? So because it is the binary system with no entry fee, no monthly maintenance fee, and we have downline levels, that is why we'll find someone who is better than us to join the system. And because the company is the one that provides the success system, all you need to do is just participate and for your partners as well. So that is why even if you are not the most talented person, you will be able to succeed in this business, along with all the downline partners who join with you. And for whether we can entrust our future with this company, the answer is, of course, yes, because the products are daily necessity products that have high demand, right? And constant demand. And these products, because of the absolute quality, absolute price, they're always going to lead to voluntary repurchase. Even if you don't try to sell them, people are going to want to buy, right? And with fast growing membership all over the world, and the compensation plan that hasn't changed in 10 years, that is why we can really trust that this company will last over 100 years. And for all of us thinking, isn't it too late to start now? This was already in my presentation, right? Because we have the upper limit, it's not too late for anyone to start, and everyone will meet at the top together. And more importantly, and maybe this can be the motivating factor for everybody, less than 1% of the 16 million members worldwide are business operators. The rest are just consumers. And the thing is, if we take Indonesia as an example, less than 1% of the population is even Atomy member. So we still have 99% of Indonesian people who are not even registered members in Indonesia. So that is why we have so much that we can work with. And this is very similar for the rest of the world as well. For every global branch, it's around 1% of the population that is registered as Atomy members. So we have a lot to work with. And even after that, we're connected with other countries. So yeah, the possibilities are endless. So I will end with this. This is the person that you can see in the picture is Twyla Tharp, who is a world-known choreographer. And when she was asked about her secret to success, she said that it was not the endless passion, it wasn't her dream, it wasn't the motivation. All she did was focus on the first 5 minutes of getting into the taxi that will drive her to the dance studio. So what this means is that she focused all of her energy into starting something. So what I want to say with this is you have now encountered the opportunity, to start Atomy business. So why don't you start? The opportunity is yours and the choice is yours to make as well. So that is all for me today. And I hope that you found that very useful. And it's always a pleasure to be able to present this to everyone in English. And of course, we also know that on Wednesdays, we also have presentations and Zoom meetings that are done in 11 languages and that are presented by very successful leaders in Atomy from Korea, right? Okay, so now I want to invite Gary, Mr. Gary, to share his speech, just to introduce himself and share his story. And just to remind everyone again, he has just finished taking the APC course, which stands for Atomy Personal Platform CEO. So this is the course that you can take to learn about not only about what Atomy is about, but they really give you the practical strategies for how to get started on Atomy business and how to grow your business. So they really tell you the stuff that is usually not taught in this webinar and the Wednesday webinars. So the other ones, the secret tips, they're found in the APC. So that's really important to take. So Mr. Gary, who is my partner in Surabaya, he has just graduated from the 4-week course. So we're gonna also hear from him about how the experience was for him. All right, Mr. Gary, the floor is yours.
Hi, hello everyone. My name is Kerry. So I'm from Surabaya, and yeah, so I just finished a APC course this last Saturday, and it was really late. Like it was like a 4-week class, so we attend like once a week, and every week we got new insights, like from Crown Master Kimball. So also like you know, every insights is like it's like from personal experience, also something that we don't get very often. So it's like from the experience of the Crown Master itself. So there is a lot of things that you can learn. So I encourage everyone, APC course, it will help you so much, and it will like enlighten you so much that you will know how to do like step by step to become the like platform CEO yourself. And it's really like mind blowing, it's really mind blowing. Like it's like the best class that I ever attend in Atomy, seminars and everything. Like it's really, really good, really good. So I encourage everyone to join the FEC course also. And you'll see a lot of like uplines, which will help you a lot. You will also be like trained to do presentation, like 3 minute speech. Yeah, yeah. You also like get to know more about the products. You have to like there is homeworks also that you have to do. Yeah, that homework is will really challenge you to do well, and then yeah, it will grow your like skills, also sales skills, how to become your own platform CEO yourself. You will grow so much. So let's join APC together. Okay. It's on August, everybody. Let's go.
All right. Thank you so much for sharing about your experience in APC. So, Mr. Gary, as you learned how to do this during the course, of course, we also want to hear your 3-minute speech. Right? So, so about how, well, who are you, right? Who are you? What did you do before? And how did you encounter Atomy Business? And why you decided to join an Atomy as well? Because now you are not just a consumer, right? You've decided to do this as a business. So, what was the reason for that? So, if you could share that, I would be very happy to hear. Thank you.
Yeah, so my name is Gary. I'm actually a cafe owner, a small cafe owner at Surabaya. So I've been working like, how cafe goes. It opens at 9 and it closes at 9 a.m. It closes at 11 p.m. every day, every single day. And on weekend, you will be very busy because at weekends, your cafe will be packed with people. So yeah, so there is no weekend for me, even though I'm young, I cannot hang out with my friends and everything. So I'm kind of like trying to I'm wanting to find times also. I want to balance my life, not only to work, but to enjoy also my life. And also, but I don't want my income to go down, like we still need income, especially in this modern era where you like incomes is like everything become expensive if even more if you want to enjoy life, right? So yeah, that's when I found Atomy. Like he meant to come at the very right time. He presents to me Atomy, and then his face. At first, I saw his face. His face is so glowing. There is no flaws, And I asked him, "What skincare did you use?" And he said right away, "Atomy." Wow, like can I try the products? You so kindly like give me the product trials of Atomy. I tried like the fame set, I tried evening care set, and wow, how it feels on your face. I know everyone have tried our evening care set here, so yeah, how clean your face will feels right after using evening care set, right? And then yeah, that's like a killer part for me. So right away I joined, and then I asked him about the system also. How system? What system like Atomy use as an MLM? So but the system is like different from any MLM, just like what Manchu just explained just now. So it's a binary system. Everyone is a team. You can only succeed. There is as long as you do it, you will only succeed. You can only succeed because the more you do it, the better you become. The more downline you have, and then when you take flights, there is nothing will stop you. Even though maybe you want to stop yourself, you cannot. Because the system already flying. Then wow, this is like a very good system where everyone is partners and everyone encourages others. So and Atomy like supports me a lot through this Zoom meeting, through APC course. You've given everything you need, every skills you need to success in Atomy. So yeah, so why don't you join Atomy? So it's a stupid question, but yeah, that's everyone who knows Atomy will join for sure. So that's it. My 3 minutes speech.
Right. Thank you so much, Mr. Gary. So as he said, when he met Atomy at the right time, right? And the thing is, even as a cafe owner, even if the cafe business is going super well, this is what usually happens, right? When you have the money, then you don't have the time. When you have time, you don't have money. Or if you have both time and money, then you are not healthy, maybe, or you don't have friends to spend all of that time and money with. right? So in Atomy, we always talk about the balanced life scenario, right? To live that balanced life of living well, living the life of material wealth and of loving and learning and contributing, right? And when we find the balance in all those four things, then we will truly reach what we can really call real success, true success. Right. So I think that is also why all of us, each and every one of us, are here today and here to learn about Atomy business. And so I want to thank Mr. Gary again. And before we move on, I have to welcome Crown Master Crown Master Park Mi-young, who is here with Royal Master Moon Duk-yeon. 박미영 단장님 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
단장님,
안녕하세요. 잘 듣고
단장님
있습니다.
혹시 한마디
오늘
해주시면 제가 영어로 통역하겠습니다.
Speaker Bhushan, Act Number Warder Commissioner.
Hello everyone. 아유, 이 꿀팁이에요. 여기 같이 그냥 영어로 사오셨요? 안녕하세요. 저는 크라운 마스터 박미영입니다.
Hello everyone, this is Crown Master Park Mi-young.
네, 지금 캄보디아에 있습니다.
Right now I am in Cambodia.
캄보디아의 세미나 일정 끝나고 오늘 한국으로 돌아가는 길입니다.
So I just finished all the schedule for the seminars in Cambodia and I'll be returning to Korea soon.
그래서 제 몰골과 복장이 좀 이해 바랍니다.
So please understand if my face and outfit are not entirely appropriate.
네. atomy 사업은 글로벌 사업인 거 아시죠, 여러분?
All of you know that Atomy is a global business, right?
전 세계 어디든 글로벌 마켓으로 사업이 가능합니다.
No matter where you are in the world, because of Global One marketing, you can do business there.
우리는 이 핸드폰 하나와 요 입만 갖고 전 세계 어디든 가서 SMB를 전달할 수 있습니다.
Just with our mobile phone and just with our mouth, we can go anywhere and conduct this business.
네, 금방 설명 들으셨겠지만 애터미는 아무것도 없기 때문에 오로지 이 핸드폰에 저장되어 있는 홈페이지 하나와 저의 몸, 입 이것만 가지고 전 세계 가서 애터미를 알릴 수 있습니다.
So as you have already heard in the meeting, because Atomy doesn't require anything, that is why I am doing this business with only my mobile phone and my mouth.
근데 우리가 만드는 이 소득이 시스템 소득으로 3대까지 상속이 됩니다.
But the source of income that we're building is passive system income that can be inherited for 3 generations.
네, 여러분들 애터미를 제대로 알아보시고 해보세요.
So I hope that you will learn clearly and properly about Atomy and seize this opportunity.
네, 다음에 또 뵙도록 하겠습니다.
Thank you so much to Crown Master Park Mi-young, and I also wish that and hope that she will have a safe return to Korea. We're really so grateful.
네, 뵙도록 하겠습니다.
네, 감사합니다, 단장님.
바이바이. 파이팅!
화이팅. So we're so lucky to have such great leaders, right? Just like Crown Master Park Mi-young, and also we have Crown Master Kim Bom-soo, Royal Master Moon Duk-yeon, Royal Master Park Eun-ha. Everyone is here today. So and Crown Master Park Sang-suk. So I am so happy to see everyone and so thankful and so grateful for everyone's support. And that this is the exact thing that I've talked about, right? The collective success. We really work together and help each other grow. And this is the kind of culture that we have in Atomy. So I hope that everyone is able to really feel the passion fire up again with all of our leaders' presence again. So thank you so much. All right, I think this is good, and maybe we can open up the floor for anyone's speech if they also want to share something from today. And now that we have many people who are listening, if you want to share something, this is the time. If there's nobody, then I think we can also finish for today. Right.
김만추 사장님, 너무 수고하셨어요. 멋져요.
감사합니다, 단장님. Thank you so much,
나는 오늘
Mr. 김범수.
한국에서 오늘 지금 막 들어왔어요.
아, 네.
네, 좋아요, 아주.
네,
아, 게리
감사합니다.
사장님, 파이팅!
파이팅!
누구라고? 9월 달에 인도네시아에서 봐요.
얘가 계획이야?
Yeah, see you, Crown Master, in Jakarta, September.
Yes, see you in Jakarta.
All right, I think. Oh, and we also have Row Master Kim Byung-jun. Hello.
짱짱하네.
So thank you so much to everyone. I think this we can go to the company model recital, right? And then we can finish for tonight. I think all the leaders it's very late in Korea too. So yeah. All right. Okay. So are we all ready for this? Yes.
Yep.
All right. Company motto.
야!
Cherish the spirit,
Cherish the
create
spirit,
the
keep
vision,
positivity,
positivity,
먹어봐요.
serving humanity. 자, 자, 자.
Aja. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much.
Thank
much.
you,
감사합니다.
John and
Thank you so
Ira
much.
and George.
감사합니다. 감사합니다.
Thank you so
Don't
much.
forget the
감사합니다.
seminar tomorrow. We leave in 6:30 in the morning.
알라바마 범위행 센터 아자.
Ada. We have
강미영
Atlanta's
단장님 수고하셨습니다. 캄보디아 아자. 문득현 총장님, 김병준 총장님, 우와 김준석
우리 법인장님
사장님, 우와
감사합니다.
네 우리 지사장님 보니까 힘납니다. 수수. 범임 센터 수수.
안전히 돌아.
네 안전하게 오세요.
대단하다. 여기는 크라운 로얄 법인장님까지 다 동원하고.
Miss George. We have Atlanta seminar tomorrow. We're leaving 6:30 in the morning. Please join us. Thank you. 감사합니다. 만지킴.
감사합니다.
감사합니다. 박미영 크라운 마스터님 감사합니다.
박미영 단장님 안전하게 돌아오세요.
네.
알라바마 버밍엠 센터 김경미 센터장님 네, 화이팅. 미국은 아침이죠?
네.
거기는 아침 9시네 9시.
아침 9시. 예. 김복수 크라운 마스터님 석세스 세미나에서 봬요.
예.
LA.
네, 8월달 석세스에 미국 가면 네, 방송뵙겠습니다.
9월에 인도네시아 가고.
그러면 범위명이면서 저기 LA까지 비행기 타고 가시는 거예요?
네. 차로 못
우와.
가요. 너무 멀어요.
네, 그렇군요. 우와, 대단하십니다. 네.
자,
저는 항상 이렇게 모자 쓰고 다녀요.
네네.
Remember me. I wear hat all the time.
항상 모자 쓰고 다니니까 딱 보면 알죠. 네.
예, 감사합니다. 수고하셨습니다.
김만추 사장님 감사합니다.
네, 정말 감사합니다. 오늘 너무 힘이 됩니다. 정말 사랑합니다.
최고예요, 최고.
크라운 마스터 2명, 노엘 마스터 3명, 캄보디아 법인장님까지 싹.
최고예요, 최고.
네, 대단하십니다.
Don't you ever go away. I need you, Manju Kim, in America. They
I'll
all say you are the
be
best.
Thank you so much.
Best of best. Thank you so much.
네, 감사합니다. 네, 그럼 이만
감사합니다.
마치겠습니다.
예,
정말
네,
감사합니다. 좋은 밤 되세요.
네, 감사합니다.